Odell Beckham Jr. cleared waivers and is now in a unique position. And this is what I thought the game plan was. And if he was able to carry it out, it was going to be a brilliant game plan. He wanted to get out of Cleveland. I don't think he had any problem with his dad co-signing on the video that showed Baker Mayfield not finding his son on the field and a lot of bad throws. And all of a sudden, it's, I'll get out of here. You couldn't trade me. Now I can be released, put on waivers. Nobody's going to pick me up because of my salary. Now I get to pick where I want to go. And that's exactly how this has played out. He has a chance to sign with a team that he thinks has a great chance to win the Super Bowl, although that might be Cleveland. He also could have the opportunity to play with some legendary quarterbacks. That wasn't going to happen in Cleveland. Aaron Rodgers is a possibility. Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes. I don't know. Throw in Tom Brady. And not that all of these teams can meet Beckham's price tag, but there's more to the story than just working out the financials. Odell Beckham is a sensitive guy. Sensitive to how many times he's going to get targeted. Is he going to go and be the number one receiver? Number two receiver, number three receiver. He's not going to be number one in places like Green Bay or Kansas City. But it comes down to ego, chemistry, and someone's going to add a very talented player, create one of the more fascinating storylines for the rest of the NFL this season. And I don't know if Tom Brady wants to bring him in. Antonio Brown is slow to come back from his injury. It feels like if you're Aaron Rodgers, let's go all in on it. Now, here's the dangerous part. Maybe dangerous is maybe a little hyperbole here. But the danger of this is if you go to Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers leaves, what happens if the Packers franchise tag you? Then you're there with Jordan Love. And then you might be in a similar situation to what you had in Cleveland, a quarterback that you wouldn't have confidence in. You go to Kansas City, you're not going to be the number one target. If you go to Seattle, you're not going to be the number one target. If you go to New England, you will be the number one target. Now, do you want to play with a rookie quarterback? You're going to have a Hall of Fame coach, the greatest coach of all time, but you have a rookie quarterback. But you will be the number one target there. And I think those are things to keep an eye on. Plus, if Odell Beckham signs today, is he going to be able to play this weekend? And we still don't have confirmation on that. Could you guys check maybe with Florio that he would know? We're waiting to hear from the NFL. But if Odell Beckham signs today, let's say with Seattle, is he playing in Green Bay this weekend? Is he eligible to play this weekend? McLevin, what's the poll question you have today?
I start with Odell. If you were Odell, would you rather be number one target on a good team like the Patriots or number 2 or 3 target on a great team?
I want to go to where I'm playing with a great quarterback. So if it's Tampa, it's Green Bay, it's Seattle, I want to go where I'm going to play with a great quarterback.
What if it costs you a little bit of money, though, because you'll get less targets and, I guess wide receivers probably get paid for production. So your production goes down, but you win.
I would want to be in a position to win a Super Bowl. Antonio Brown did this, played nice, went to Tampa, won a Super Bowl. If I'm Odell Beckham, I would try to do the same thing, but I would want to go where I know that quarterback is not going to be the problem, that he'll find me. He has that ability. He has a history. He has a resume. Baker Mayfield didn't have that, didn't feel like they were ever on the same page. I do think that the Cleveland Browns are better without Odell Beckham because of the style of team that they have. I don't know what Seattle's going to be like because as we've watched the last decade, it feels like they're a running team and defense. And then they ask Russ to kind of bail them out in the final, 5 minutes of a game. I don't think Odell Beckham wants to be part of that. Green Bay is fascinating, but he's going to be behind Davante Adams. But you do have Aaron Rodgers. And we talked about this over a month ago, longer than that. And I thought, if I'm Cleveland or I'm Green Bay, I reach out and say, what do you want for Odell Beckham? Now, I don't know the financials. If they would have picked him up, could they have afforded him? I don't know that. But in my mind, I'm thinking, you want to go all in with Aaron Rodgers? Just say to Rodgers, do you want Odell? Because Odell wants you. Odell wants to play in Green Bay. But I don't know if they're going to be able to bring him in, given everything that's going on. But if they can make that work, that'd be pretty fascinating. It would certainly take the spotlight on what's happened with Aaron Rodgers recently. It's like, let's talk about Odell Beckham being a Green Bay Packer. Yeah, Paulie.
If you're Beckham and his agent, though, shouldn't it be Tampa and everyone else second? you have the best chance to win a Super Bowl. Look what happened to Antonio Brown's career. This guy was out of the league and had no interest from anybody. And anyone complaining about him being in the league anymore? Tom Brady helped him clean up everything?
Well, he had Brady in his camp, which helped because Brady kept saying Brady wanted him in New England, and then they released him. He was not happy about that. And then he goes to Tampa. He wants to bring in Antonio Brown. Does Aaron Rodgers, does he still have some sway in the front office, given everything that's happened? Can he say, hey, let's go get him? Hey, I'll make this work. Yeah, McLovin.
How about the Chiefs as an attractive spot for Odell?
Sure. I mean, they don't have that second wide receiver. They have a second target, Travis Kelce.
They haven't replaced Watkins, I guess, is the problem there.
Yeah.
But does he want to be Sammy Watkins? I mean, he wants to be a star. Is he going to be a star there?
I don't know, but here's the problem. When you have this much debate about placating a wide receiver, you're in trouble. Because it should be you come in, like Randy Moss did to New England, and you adapt to our system. You can't go, oh, we gotta keep him happy. Oh, we got to give him his touches there. That's where it gets dangerous again. I don't want to give him all the power. I want him to understand you come in and this is the style. This is how many touches. We don't want to hear anything about this. Hey, I'm not getting the ball. Come in and do what we ask you to do. And we have a chance to win a Super Bowl. Yeah, McLovin.
Why do I feel like the Patriots is the worst idea?
But if you want to be the go-to guy, you want to be the number one guy, and you want to play for a great coach who you think will put you in a position to succeed, you have to be able to kind of co-sign with Mac Jones, which if I'm Odell Beckham, I don't want to go into that situation. I would rather go, let's make some headlines here. And let's go to Kansas City. Let's go to Tampa. Let's go to Green Bay. Let's go to Seattle. Although Seattle, I think, less, as far as, the headlines. But I think if you were going to the other places, you'd certainly, that would probably benefit you the most. But I don't know what his goals are. His goal might be to show the Cleveland Browns you screwed up. Just like when he went to Cleveland, he wanted to show the Giants that they screwed up. He keeps looking in his rearview mirror. And that's what I would tell him. Hey, keep your eye on the road. Straight ahead. Let's go. Stop. Hey, I'm going to prove you guys wrong. You could say Cleveland's already proved that they don't need Odell Beckham. They go in and smoke the Bengals. And they're a better team without him. When everybody's healthy, they're a better team without him. Yes, he.
If you look at the Patriots, they're good for certain things. But if you're looking to get a long-term paycheck out of them, that's not happening.
Yeah.
But if you're looking to spend a year, maybe half a year, just keeping your head down, doing your work, proving to people that you could be a good teammate, where you have a coach who will be unflappable in his defense of you at all times, that might be the place to do it.
What about Dallas? Dallas is another team. It feels like there's 10 teams, but I don't think there's 10. There might be 5 because, the Colts are on the list. I can't see the Colts. The Rams, I don't see the Rams either. But I don't know what he thinks, what he wants. We haven't really heard from him. I mean, the first thing, if I had him on, I'd say, what role did you play in the video your dad put out? Like, I would start there, and then we could kind of work our way wherever we needed to. Yeah, Pauline.
I'm wondering how this works, and Tannenbaum could probably help us. If you're a GM and you're interested in signing a player, are you allowed to talk to that player, or do you just talk to his agent? I have no idea how that works. But if you were a GM, let's say the Packers GM, would you want to speak on a phone to Odell Beckham before you sign him?
Sure.
Is that allowed?
Well, he's a free agent.
Yeah, but I wonder if the agent would let that happen. Agents are very controlling.
Yeah. You want your player to go to Green Bay? Yeah. We'd like to talk to you. Aaron would like to talk to you.